Good morning, everybody. Today is Christmas Eve. I wish you all happy Merry Christmas and celebrate with your friends and family wherever you are. Let's review today SPX cycle analysis, then we will review Nasdaq and other indices. We'll also review crypto, Bitcoin, Ethereum. We'll review all the FANG stocks and all the commodities. Please hit the like button, guys. Only takes 1 second to hit the thumbs up button, and please share this channel with friends and family. I really appreciate that. All right, SPX cycle analysis looks like this is the probably the low. So I'm looking for this rising phase to go from last Friday until let's say mid of Jan. So looking for this rising phase, and it's going to be a low volume trading week. Most of the traders are on holidays. There's going to be really low volume on like a melt up. I'm looking for a melt up, and that's already happening right now. You can see S&P 500 going on a melt up on low volume, probably going higher. So if I turn the volume on, you can see it, but we can ignore it for now, volume. But you can also see Nasdaq going higher on a melt up. And if you see NDX chart, same thing here, going higher on a melt up. There is a gap here on Nasdaq 22078 on triple Qs. That gap is around 537. So I won't be surprised if they keep going, making it higher until January, and then this they're going to pull back after that. On SPY, on the other hand, there's no gap at the top. Most of the gaps are to the bottom. This gap will definitely be filled. Election gap is just a matter of time, probably most likely in January. And Dow Jones is also finally trying to take this bearish pressure off, going higher. It's mainly due to UNH, to be honest. Nothing else is driving it lower. You can see UNH. This is the whole reason. This is the most heaviest weighted sector in Dow Jones. So that's why it's trying to pull higher. So that's what's happening right now. If it keeps going green, it's going to be green. If it goes lower, it's going to be lower Dow Jones. Russell is also trying its best. IWM ETF hanging in here, but there's also a big gap here around 211. So at some point, they're going to try to fill that gap from where it closed yesterday to 4.4% down. So just keep that in mind. All right. Let's move to crypto, Bitcoin. All right. So trying to bounce out of after touching this 50 EMA SMA, yellow and red lines. I usually keep both lines because you'd never know which one they're gonna favor. Usually both act as a support. Getting a 7 count SPY signal here. Let's see if this support can hold, then it can bounce. Else, if it fails, it's gonna be bad. Just want to show you guys there's a gap around 77K. It's not matter of if, it's just a matter of when they will fill. Okay, so just keep that in mind. And also we're going on a divergence. You can see higher high with lower high on PPO and lower high on RSI. Green line is still below red line, so nothing is changed right now. Ethereum also trying to bounce, came very close to 200 EMA SMA. Sorry, on Ethereum there was a gap here. They had to pump up to fill this gap. This gap here, it opened on a gap down, and they had to bring it all the way up to 3900 to fill this gap yesterday around 3 p.m. So they did that. All right. And now if I go to daily chart, there's a gap here. Okay, so next gap is around 2970. All right, that's where it is. Let's go to crude oil. Crude oil finally trying to close above all moving averages. Let's see if it can do that now. Um, lot of struggle. Okay, lot of struggle. It's been in this range since September. Okay, like 3 months in this range, and if it breaks out, it's going to be very explosive. There is a gap around 74,858. I'm looking for that to fill. You can see this day exactly. So a bullish oil will be very good for this gap to fill. CNQ also finally trying to make a turn. Let's see if green line can cross over red line. A lot of bearish pressure due to oil and other after tariff increased. Had a mini crash basically on oil. All these yellow lines are the gaps to fill. We'll see how soon they can fill it. And let's move on to other commodities. Natural gas looking for a new high. Let's see if it can bounce from here. Gold also 7 count SPY signal. Let's see if it can go higher. But I really, to be honest, I want gold to go here around 2400 to buy. So I'm not going to touch gold and silver yet. Silver can come to this trend line around 25 bucks. So let's see if that happens. Copper is near support. So let's see if it's going to bounce from here. Sugar finally trying 9 count SPY signal. Last time we got a little bounce here. It bounced and failed. Here it failed. So let's see if it can bounce at least little higher prices. Wheat not touching until it closed above 570. Corn is above all moving averages, looking very bullish, and dollar is also very, very bullish. Next target is here around 113, 114 area. All right. In terms of FANG stocks, we had a bounce across the board yesterday. Other than Microsoft, not sure why, but sorry, Microsoft is near 200 EMA, SMA, and some other support. So it's nice support here. Um, Everything else is at new all-time high. Google, Meta. Meta had a little pullback, but then bounced yesterday. Netflix also near high, Amazon, like all these are near all-time high. Okay, CrossTrack little pullback, ServiceNow little pullback. NVDA is also going higher now, trying to make a new high after touching 125. There's a gap here, 119, so just keep that in mind. AVGO also looking for a bounce. Tesla also looking for a bounce. NVIDIA also finally bouncing after a nice new low. There was no there is a divergence on PPO. You can see it made a new low with divergence on PPO. RSI had no divergence. So we'll see how this could also fail. Okay, just keep that in mind. I think NVIDIA can go around 112. That's a good area to buy. Apart from that, UNH looking like wanted to fail and make some divergences to buy again. We'll see when that happens and if that happens. What else is there? I don't see anything else very interesting. Wix is needs to close this gap around 27 at some point. You can see here on 1 hour chart. So maybe it will happen in January. You can see one gap down here. So we'll see. Maybe in January it will come and fill this gap. Apart from that, I think I'm gonna leave it here. And tomorrow, I think stock market is closed. So Merry Christmas to everybody. Enjoy your time with your friends and family, and hit the like button on your way out. And hope you all have a great holidays. Bye.